The city of tomorrow returns.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Anti-Saint, 68-month resub. Why is it so quiet when snow falls?
Discovery, go at throttle up.
I don't know, but it's chill. It's very chill. Yeah, drummer, they're either covered up or inside. That's actually something that I did this weekend. That's kind of the reason why I was like, nah, no GTA, no nothing. All the cars are covered up. Everything's covered. Everything's covered. The truck is inside. It's in pieces. We're working on it. Everything is covered. All the other cars have covers on them. I am good to go. Are you starting Epcot from scratch? Well, it's funny you should mention that. Yeah, Murdoch, you got me. The fractal nature of snow traps and absorbs sounds. I was going to say the snowflakes are sound deadening, Aqualex, but I wasn't sure. That makes sense, though. Yeah, the quiet from snow is actually real nice. It's very chill, very cozy. I guess Dustin's choice of video series is pretty good right now. He's doing a series on fuel injection. I saw him, but they're diesel fuel injectors. Did you see that radial? Did you see the outward firing injector? The one that shoots in 4 ways? Pretty cool, right? A blanket of snow is like a blanket of sound deadening foam. It's nice. Nothing is as creepy and awesome as the quiet during light snowfall. Yeah. It's very, very quiet outside. Yep. Very quiet. Snow streams when? It's an intro video. Gas EFI is coming soon. Yeah, he was using tractor injectors. Alright, here, anyway. Before we jump into cities, look, check this out. We are aware of a potential new exploit in GTA Online for PC, which we aim to resolve in an upcoming planned security-related title update. If you think you might have experienced any related issues, please reach out to Rockstar support. Now, I will say Rockstar hasn't handled that whole GTA Online thing very well. But I will say this. Every time I've reached out to Rockstar support about something with Hunt the Streamer, yes, we have. With racing, yes, we absolutely have. They've responded and they've fixed things. So, honestly, Rockstar customer support is pretty friggin' good. Like, don't get me wrong. This handling of GTA Online is a fiasco. Like, what happened with GTA Online? Dude, basically the hacking in it got so bad that some hackers figured out a way to basically delete your account from Rockstar's database. Yep. Not just because you're their favorite streamer. I am by far and away. I'm far and away from their favorite streamer, dude. But yeah. Dude, we have a line. I'm not gonna say I have a line in with them, like, but even before, like, they reached out and sent me like a care package and all this stuff. Yeah, they were like Pi and I would write them. We'd put in tickets about like people crashing during racing, and they did fix it. Go figure. Take that for what it's worth. I don't have to deal with snow, y'all. Ha 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 ha. You use Bing. Alright. It's worse than that they managed to control other PCs remotely. Yikes. Alright, Murdoch. Enjoy. You watch Just Rolled Into the Shop. They just posted this. Just rolled in. What's that? I'm gonna load up cities now. Oh.
The owner of this vehicle.
You don't want to see this. You. All right, so this is just rolled in. You get just. Sammy's like, I don't see the problem. Dude. They put cooking oil into a motor. No. No. Oh. That's so bad, dude. Oh my god. What the frick? What is this? What the hell? I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know what that was, dude. Oil is oil. It'll be fine. Dude, it looked like ectoplasm. Oh my god. There was a snake in the radiator. How does that even happen? It's one of those channels that just strip mine a subreddit and make money off the content. Yeah. Yeah, I know. And I just made money reacting to the harvested content, which now I feel really bad about, but hey, whatever. Give me 1 second.
Discovery, go
I don't know if anyone showed you yet, but Rockstar finally acknowledged it. I just looked over that. I'm glad. Honestly, Kelly, the thing that I said right after that was that Rockstar's support is actually really good. Like, really good. You know, I know that's not what people want to hear. Don't get me wrong. Them handling GTA Online was a fiasco, but their support is really freaking good. They always have replied to me. Just point people at the subreddit. It's probably from the Just Rolled In subreddit. Either that, Aqualax, or that is the subreddit's YouTube channel. Because Just Rolled In is a subreddit, dude. Hey, Jack, 18-month resub. Yeah, I'm a reaction YouTuber now. I react to NASA spaceflight casters. Oh, it's funny. You laughed at it. Come on. No, those guys are all right. I like that. Ian, Jack's on a freaking roll, dude. How much coffee does that guy drink? He must drink more coffee than me. And I drink a lot of coffee, dude. Dude, I'd like to hang with Jack. It would probably be a fun time. It's all the bacon. So Art, Jack, you're telling me that Jack Byer likes rockets and bacon and owns a truck that he likes driving around to different places? I'm pretty sure in another life, Jack and I are like best friends. Yeah. He is several Red Bulls in on 2 hours of sleep. Bro. Yeah, Jack has a truck that he Route 154s around with. He doesn't stream it, but he drives everywhere. He drives everywhere in his Land Rover. That he put together, if I'm remembering right. He does the work on that truck. Do they have you on a streamer list? I don't know. I don't know, Aqualex. I know, I mean, like, Ian's a regular in here, but I don't know if, like, the higher-ups, with the exception of Das, really know who I am. And if they did, they'd probably be like, oh, that guy. Like, you know that scene in Ace Ventura where in Ace Ventura When Nature Calls, where he's trying to explain to the monk, like he's trying to look for Ace Ventura, and the monk is like, no, we are all one here. And then the guy's like, excuse me, sir. He bends over and speaks from his rear. And the guy's like, oh, him. Yeah, that's me. Yeah, that's me. Oh, take two. Oh, yeah. Probably the same reaction. It's probably the same thing. No, weird analogy, but okay. Take two. Yeah, no, Rockstar knows who I am. Yeah, absolutely. I had the benefit of, TwitchCon 2019, dude. Rockstar had me into their creator club, dude, and I will tell you this. Rockstar really does take care of their content creators. Oh my god, dude. I've gotten a gnarly amount of merch from them. And don't get me wrong, they didn't pay me to say it. They don't expect anything in return. Like, a gnarly amount of merch from those guys. Here, let me show you. It's a denim jacket, right? It's nice. It's a nice denim jacket. Do you guys have RDR branded denim jackets? That's what I mean, dude. Oh, it doesn't stop there. It don't stop there. How about the bank bag from RDR2? It's Arthur's bank bag. One more job, Arthur. Dude, that's just scratching the surface, man. They give you so much good stuff. Dude, that is an extremely nice bag. It's real leather and stuff. Rockstar is they take care of their content creators, just pretty much the best I've ever seen. Dude, they sent me dynamite-shaped battery packs, dude, for like cell phone chargers. Dude, I have all kinds of stuff, all kinds of Red Dead merch, Rockstar coffee mugs, Rockstar shirts. And then at TwitchCon, I got to go like into the VIP section of their booth at TwitchCon, and straight up, dude, it was like the VIP areas in GTA 5. It was dope, dude. Yeah, those guys are cool. So I'm not afraid to criticize them, but I will be absolutely fair, and I will tell you guys that they take care of the content creators, dude. I've probably gotten like close to $500 to $1,000 worth of merch from them, and they just gave it to me. They're like, here, have this. I'm like, what? And they're like, here, have it. It's fine. I'm like, oh, okay. Oh, and one thing before we jump in. So their business cards, I'm not going to show you. You guys know Paul Allen's card? They look like that. Their business cards are the cards from American Psycho. Not even kidding. Oh, yeah. I don't think the person that I know at Rockstar picked up on it, but when they handed me the card, I went, oh, look at this. Oh, this. I went like this with the card for like 5 minutes, and I was like, oh, it's perfect. Very nice. Very nice. Ooh. I went like that. I don't think they got it, but eggshell white. Nice. Impressive. Very nice. Yep. Let's see Paul Allen's card. Dude, I'm serious. It's awesome. That dude, they would. That's so freaking cool, dude. Raised lettering. Eggshell white. I had to have it. was awesome. Look at the subtle coloring, the tasteful thickness. I honestly forgot the lines to it, which is bad, but I was just sitting there going, oh, very nice. It's a very nice business card. And I don't know, maybe they did pick up on it, maybe not. Oh my god, it even has a watermark. I had to have it. Yeah, it was awesome. They're really cool. They're really cool people. So I won't say bad things about Rockstar, to be honest with you, because they're cool. Dude, it's different when you put a name to a face. You know what I mean? Anybody could sit here and bash the corporation when you don't know anybody that works there. When you know, I know them, and I will be very fair, you know, with what's going on. Like, and that's what I mean about customer support at Rockstar. They do take care of you. They actually do a good job, and I'm not afraid to say that. But GTA Online. Ooh, okay. Do they have reservations at Dorsia? Oh, yeah. Dude, seriously. It was the dopest thing ever. Going in the VIP booth for Rockstar. It was awesome. It was awesome. It was freaking sweet. Anyway, you want to see something else that's sweet? Guess who's back? Back again. Epcot's back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? 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 So, fellas, with the help of some viewers in chat and a couple of modders from cities, a couple of guys that makes mods for cities, we got Epcot back. We were able to recover it. Look at it. Dude, it's tasteful thickness. The perfectly rounded eggshell shape. Oh, I had to have it. Dude, I can't believe Cuboid was in here. Dish, I can't believe that. I'm like, I don't think Cube realized how flattered I actually was. I'm like, I love you. You're awesome. What happened to Edgecott? Well, there was when they released the financial DLC for Cities 2020, we couldn't play it. It didn't corrupt the save, but the backwards compatibility was just, they had some real backwards compatibility things going on. We got it working, dude. Yeah, fellas, the guy who helped me recover this is the guy that invented the Move It tool. Like, you know, people ask me, hey, how are you manipulating the roads? And I always say, oh, the Move It tool. That guy. He popped in, he's like, oh, hey, this is cool. And I'm like, dude, wait, you invented the Move It tool? And I was like, yeah. And I was like, I need to show you Epcot because I need to show you the Move It tool and what I did with it. So we worked to recover Epcot, and I showed it to him. I was like, dude, I'm not trying to flex or anything, but I just wanted to show you, like, the fruits of your labor here. And, yeah, I was like, you're amazing, and I love you. That's my favorite tool in Cities by a long shot. Yeah, pretty nuts, right? So I was thinking, you know, with the parks and promenades stuff for Epcot, we can make some pretty insane things. Yeah, it took me a second, Illness. It took me a second. Dude. So Epcot is based off of Walt Disney's original idea for the experimental prototype community of tomorrow. How'd you get the save back? We had to go through and actually loading it up in debug in safe mode with the loading screen viewer, with the advanced loading screen menu, actually is what got it back. Did you get a chance to check out the CSUR stuff? I don't know what that is, Nick. I'm sorry. I haven't checked it out yet. Out? Canadian? Out? Out. I haven't checked it out yet. Can you imagine what this would look like from space, Ark? Oh, man, that would be cool. We got it back, Golden Goose. We were able to recover it. The guy that invented the Move It tool helped me get it back. Custom urban roads mods for city skylines. Basically real roads. Oh, that's cool. Isn't that something? I'm just so happy we have it, man. Dude, this thing took so long to make. It took me months. I did DM you the video. Okay, I can check it out, dude. But are you going to manipulate the traffic stonks with it? No? Yeah? Maybe? I love this city so much, dude. So I was thinking maybe we can tweak. We could tweak all this to get it to use the parks and plazas and promenades and stuff. What are all those areas outside of the main city? Wolfie, these are other areas that I needed to use to build up the capital to make Epcot. What I was doing when we stopped messing with Epcot, when the map corrupted it or when I stopped playing cities or something, what I was doing is I had a huge city that was built out all the way to here, and we were slowly scaling it back. We were scaling it back to move everybody into the city, which is why I started building the outer petals here and whatnot. Where did you come up with the circular city design? Grams, this is an idea from Disney, believe it or not. Once upon a time, Disney wasn't kind of what it is now. Walt Disney was like he was a huge innovator for his time. Like, he was a huge innovator for his time, and it wasn't just with cartoons and animation and stuff. What Walt really wanted to do, what he really believed in, was paying it forward to the next generation of people, and building, you know, a future for them that they would like a future that you would enjoy, a future that felt like the future. Does that sound familiar? It kind of sounds like what Elon says, I know. So he came up with this idea, and the current land where Disney World was not supposed to be just a collection of theme parks. The theme parks were supposed to be one single part of it. So what was really supposed to be there was a prototype community of tomorrow. That's what Disney wanted to do. Disney wanted to build a prototype city that could be a hallmark for future generations and what like modern and future urban design could be like. And it basically centered around this hub and spoke idea for a city. And I personally thought the idea was so freaking cool that I thought it would be a really good idea. I thought it'd be really cool to model it in cities and see if it works. So the idea came from Walt Disney. And Epcot was basically, there it is right there. I gotta be careful of DMCA, Tessa. So basically the idea is that you have all your urban and high density stuff inside of a green belt, right? And everything kind of focuses on it. You have light rail systems like that go to a center foci here, and inside of this center foci is basically a gigantic mall with all the urban centers connected via footpaths, right? It's pretty damn smart when you think about it. My favorite part about Epcot is that it championed a type of urban design that I still think is relevant to this day, Grams. What it is Epcot had the idea of separating trucks, cars, people, and trains. It's all built on layers like a gigantic cake. Everything is on a different layer. Pedestrians are on a slightly different layer inside of the urban center than the trains, the cars, and the trucks. That way, traffic flows at its optimum rate, and every single type of transportation system works to its own advantage. Right? What's the benefit of walking? Well, the benefit of walking is that you don't have to use a car or a train or anything. But if you're walking and you have to walk across the street, it kind of sucks, right? You know, you can walk impeded inside of the main urban center. Now, I couldn't do that in cities, but I did something close. But with parks and plazas, we might be able to get close. We might be able to do stuff like this to actually replicate it. Could I build this in KSP? Nice, Forge. Yeah, exactly, Aqualex. The traffic types never conflict either. There's no level crossings. Not from trains to highways, not from people to highways, not from people to people movers, nothing. Now, don't get me wrong, you can't do that exactly in cities, but I tried to replicate it as close as I could with what we had at the time. So I used trams for the people movers, and I used the monorail for the monorail, and I tried to separate cars and trucks out as best as I could. This is one of my all-time favorites. I personally think Walt Disney was a freaking genius. This was so damn smart. If you've ever been to a Disney park, right? If you've ever been to one, you guys have ridden the people mover or the monorail, right? That's a pretty big staple at Disney World. Well, get this, dude. The monorail and the people mover and even the park design for Disneyland, Disney World, they are prototypes for Epcot. You ever notice how Disney's a hub and spoke? The Magic Kingdom's built exactly like this. It just doesn't look like this. But you have the castle in the center. And then you have your satellite theme parked areas around it. So Tomorrowland, Adventureland, Futureland, etc., etc. And then Main Street going in. The parks are a prototype for Epcot. That's why Walt Disney bought all that land down in Florida in the early 60s, because this is what he wanted to make there. That didn't happen, unfortunately. And the Epcot that we got was basically a stripped down version of this with basically just the urban center right here. The urban center is the world showcase at Epcot. That's this. That's what that's supposed to be. It's the center hub. Which kind of sucks, but it's still pretty cool. Where does that Disney oil go? I had to replicate billions of dollars in revenue from an animation industry somehow. You lost me on cake. Yeah, that's fair. Unfortunately, Epcot style is too expensive at real city scale. Yeah, it really depends, Inkser. Like, I think the thing that's gonna kick this thing in the junk is the people movers.
Discovery, go and throttle up.
The people movers and the spokes coming in from each people mover, that is expensive to maintain. That's what I found from this. Without that, you don't necessarily need that. And without that, dude, it could be different. Oh, goods to sell. Interesting. That's correct, Kiranov. That's the other reason. He didn't want anybody noticing it. So, if you look, I made a map of... This is a custom map from me of the area that Disney bought. It's a gigantic parcel of land here between SR 526 and I-4 on the southeast side of or southwest side of Orlando. So when he bought this land, he bought it in the area around a swamp called Reedy Creek. Reedy Creek is a nice area of more or less flat land between two swamps. They're between wetlands on either side. And in between those wetlands is where he wanted to build so nobody could snoop on what he was doing. Now, if you go and look at it now, like you go look at Disney World, it's genius, Aqualex. It's next level stuff, dude. Don't get me wrong, Ingsur is kind of right. I'm not sure you'd be able to, unless everybody that moved here was ultra rich, so it ended up being something like Dubai or something. I'm not sure this would work too well, but either way. So, check it out. Where Epcot was supposed to be, if you look, fellas, so take a look. There's 526 right there, and there's I-4. I replicated that in here. Same intersection and everything. See? The Epcot theme park was supposed to be... World's Drive was basically supposed to go through it. That's World's Drive right there. The industrial area was supposed to be here, where Disney Wide World of Sports is. Or the welcome area is supposed to be there. And then the industrial area is basically supposed to be where Hollywood Studios is. And then a little bit offset to where the actual Epcot park is where Epcot was supposed to be. The city was supposed to be right here. But if you look, see the wetlands right there? You can't really see it because downtown Disney's in the way. The wetlands are right here and right here. Nobody would be able to snoop. And then, the only part of the original Epcot plan that got made was Magic Kingdom and the Seven Seas Lagoon. That's the only part that actually got built. Walt unfortunately passed away mid-construction of Epcot, and his brother Roy finished it, and he opened up Phase 1, and then they never really made it that much further than that. Something, hostile takeover, Michael Eisner. Go from there. Well, there's Flatland and then there's Swampland. It's interesting because on the other side of that swamp, over here, is where the Animal Kingdom is. Animal Kingdom's on the flat parcel of land. It's on the next thing over from Reedy Creek. Why did he care about people snooping? Because he didn't want people building basically tourist traps next to his parks. For the most part. I mean, that's basically what ended up happening anyway, but... Yeah, Erudite, it's... I mean, dude, Disney back in the day, Disney in the 60s was an innovator like Tesla or like SpaceX. Like, it was a big deal. It was a big deal. Like, they were trying to Walt Disney was obsessed with urban design. He wanted to be a civil engineer. Serious. So this is what he wanted to do. Epcot was going to be like a 365-day consumer electronics show. Bingo. Mm-hmm. That's the thing that never gets talked about. Historic, these futures were always built on someone's backs. I mean, Aqualex, here's the thing, dude. People would want to live here. Just like the case study is Celebration. So Disney has Celebration. This is a town that's on Disney property that is entirely run by Walt Disney. I have friends that live in Celebration. So it is the closest thing that we got to Epcot, dude, and the housing market never crashes in Celebration. Ever. Ever. So Walt was on to something, man. He was on to something. He was on to something, dude. He was on to something. That's all I'm going to say. I guarantee you Epcot would have... The houses in Epcot, had they kept updating them and did what they basically did with Celebration, it would more than pay for it, dude. Easily. I mean, it'd be the gnarliest homeowner. It'd be the gnarliest HOA ever. But, dude, people kill to get into freaking Celebration, not literally. Celebration is weird. It's a weird place to live. Big Mouse HOA. Bingo. Yeah. I'm not sure how that has any current bearing on what we're talking about, Aqualex, but alright. Yeah, so I decided to replicate the idea, and guys, it works pretty well. It's not the worst. I mean, if you've ever been to Celebration Moto Kid, yeah, it's... everything is, like, super curated. It's very... you know? But yeah, I thought it was a really awesome thing to do, so I wanted to prototype it out. And I think where we stopped last was I was building out the outer pedals. Wonder how close you are to the node limit. I have no idea, Fergs. I guess Gearnob, yeah, maybe. So what do we have here? We have looks like we have a little bit of a goods problem. That probably because the map hiccuped basically and deleted all the cars when we recovered. So we're probably seeing a residual effect from a supply chain break. So you gonna carry on with this city? Gorthon, I think we should. I think we should. I think with parks and plazas and whatnot, we really should. That and the upgraded Move It tool. Yeah, there we go. We still got clearance there. Well, we just recovered it the other day, Plius, yeah. What's going on down here? Yeah. Well, something may have really kicked the bucket here, fellas, because there's only supposed to be trucks on one road and cars on another. Where's your garbage collection? It's over here. It's a gigantic manifold. Garbage goes in, recycled raw materials go out, raw materials make their way over to the industrial areas. And from the industrial refining areas, they go right into the industrial district for goods. You should be able to use zones and restrictions to force the traffic now. I don't know. Let's just wait it out here. These goods problems should go away. Once again, when we recovered the map, it deleted all traffic. It deleted all the traffic off the map. It's almost like if you know, tell everybody to stop doing everything all at the same time and then do nothing for even a small amount of time. It's bad. Too real. Too real. Never mind. You know what? I'm not going to continue that line of thinking. We don't need to talk about that. That's a little too real. Yep. The goods problem will sort it out it'll sort itself out eventually. Yep, that's a little too real. How about we don't talk about that, okay? Cool, sweet, excellent. Yep. Dude, so, I mean, okay, alright. Pandemic aside, that's exactly what happened here. When I recovered the map, we loaded it in safe mode, and it deleted all the cars off of the map, and then it trickled everything back in all at once, which is why we have the most legendary traffic jams you've ever seen in City Skylines on my main route in. Oh! Oh, look at that! Traffic or no traffic, dude. I don't use TMP, Fergs. Is that a giant PS5 in the middle? It's the Pan Am building. That's supposed to be my Epcot, man. Damn it. Hey, yeah, no, it's flowing. My traffic system is pretty damn good, dude. I just gotta kind of see what's going on here. Okay. Cars are having trouble getting out of there. Alright, let's see. It's Grove Street. Home. Alright. Oh, dude, this took me so long to place all this right. It took me so long to get that right. So how am I going to fix it? Well, it'll work itself out eventually, guys. The way I play cities, and once again, if this is too real, you guys tell me. The way I play cities is I kind of sit back and let my city do its thing. You let it grow. It's like tending to a plant. You know what I mean? Got to make sure the plant has everything that it needs. You got to water it. You got to, you got to till the soil. You got to trim it. But you kind of just let it do its thing. And if there's a problem that you really need to solve, I'll solve it. So check out the hook while my DJ revolves it. No, seriously, unless there's a problem that you really need to fix, like a nasty traffic jam that's just perpetually there, then go and fix it. But you can't, I have to sit there and I have to watch the traffic. I have to see why the traffic jam is happening. I have to see where it's coming from. Why is it doing that? You kind of have to sit there and let it tick for a second. You can't just say, oh, there's traffic here, I need to fix the road. No. In this particular case, I know there's traffic here because of the influx. Because it deleted all the damn cars on the map. That's why there's a gnarly traffic jam. What is V-Dub saying? If The Last of Us... because V-Dub, if a zombie's about to bite your head off, you're gonna shoot him in the face. Atago, I got it back, dude. We got it back, dude. We got it back. I had the guy that made the Move It tool came in here and helped me out fix it the other day, dude. And because I wanted to show him what, the fruits of his labor. Move It tool is what helped me make all this, guys. I had to measure everything out. They had to basically draw out blueprints with freaking footpaths here. Sorry, by the way. What? He was devious. Yeah, he was in here. He helped me fix it. He helped me troubleshoot it, and we got it back. And then I showed him. I'm like, dude, I wasn't like, oh, you're here. I want to fix this. Help me fix this. No, what happened was he was in here, and I was like, oh, dude, that's the guy that made Move It. I wish I could show you this map that got corrupted because I used the Move It tool to make all this. I wanted to show him the fruits of his labor, right? And he's like, all right, we'll get it back. We'll get it back. And dude, we got it. Him and Vorshak and a couple of other people helped me fix this thing. And I showed it to him and he was like, oh, what the frick? I'm like, yes. Yes. Dude, the Move It tool is my absolute favorite tool in all of cities. That tool for this game has allowed me to do stuff like that. So, yeah, he was in here, dude. I don't know. He might be around, but... Look at that, man. Look at that! Move a tool is what makes this game for me, dude. Can you believe that? Oh, Gegan, if you guys see him, if any of you guys see him in his travels, he is more than welcome to use this. He is more than welcome to use this. Absolutely. Yeah. He wouldn't even have to ask. In fact, nice. In fact, I'd be flattered if he did. This is what the movie tool can do. You want to use that to advertise? Go ahead. I don't have a problem with that. Look at it. It's righteous, man. It's righteous. Is that a city on water? No, it's not on water. It's just next to it. It's freaking righteous, dude. Splash Mountain at Disney World is closed due to being replaced with something else? Oh. That's the thumbnail. Be you doing a Vanna White? I'll do a Vanna White for this. It's Florida. It's pretty close. Yep. Space Mountain is better than Splash Mountain? Yeah, of course. Changing it to Princess and the Frog theme. So, what we should do... Oh my god, I'm losing money like crazy. Test Track is one of my favorites. Yeah.
Discovery, go and throttle up.
Oh, as long as they're keeping the ride, Thomas, I don't really care. I always like Big Thunder Mountain, dude, because train. I went to the OG Test Track back in the day. I noticed that they took the part out about anti-lock brakes because anti-lock brakes are no longer a cutting-edge technology. I thought that was funny. I was busy, so I couldn't say it all at the time, but can confirm Rockstar support is very helpful. Yeah, Dingleberg, they're the best, to be honest with you. Dink, okay, pause the city subject for a second. I'm, like, pretty dang sure that everybody just whines about Rockstar being bad and doesn't actually go and do anything about it. Because every time I've gone to Rockstar support and had a problem, they've fixed it. Every single time, no questions asked. Just saying. Every time. I'm pretty sure everybody sits there and whines about GTA Online, but doesn't actually go and put in a ticket or anything. Because they think they won't, they think nothing will happen. Right? I'm pretty dang sure. Yeah, Dink, I'm right. I'm right on board. Right on board with you. Hooday. Hooday. Hooday indeed. I'm sorry, guys. I haven't seen this city in a while, so I apologize if I'm not really playing it too much. I'm just... It's so nice to see it again. I thought I'd lost it. With the financial DLC upgrade, I thought I lost the map. I put so much work into this damn thing. Yeah, that Spoon, we were working on that. I made the hub to the airport over here. Yeah, see, we built the roads to it. And once again, we were clearing out the city over here to build out Walt Disney's Airport of Tomorrow. That's what we were doing. We were going to build AOT over here. You're going to be cameraing around for the last hour. Well, like I said, you gotta... This is why Cities is such a great game to stream. Because I could sit here and I can explain it. And the city doesn't necessarily need your attention all the time. which is sweet. Oh, that's very good, Hilness, yeah. Yeah, see, some of these areas are not finished yet. And we have to work on the throughput of goods. I know there's ways to upgrade it from here. Dude. I kind of take pride that we're basically able to cause a 4-lane highway traffic jam. I really take pride in that. Dudes, so for what it's worth, even the train tracks, fellas, even the train tracks that I made for this map follow old railway right-of-ways. There's a funny thing here. If you look at, so this is Disney's property, right? I used United States Geological Survey maps to actually make a pretty close topographical approximation of this. And I noticed that there's a train track, or was a train track, that went through here. Now, if you notice over here, around over here, you see all these areas that are kind of planed off, looks like farmland and whatnot, right? But this area right here is just, there's no trees. There's no trees over here. There's no trees over here. You could see this was all bare land at one point. Well, the reason why is because there was a logging company here, and this was originally logging land. And they cut down a ton of trees for infrastructure, right? And then they used it for farmland later, but the logging line eventually got abandoned. However, if you go and look, just take a quick peek right here along World's Drive. You see this right here? See the trees? The trees are very interesting shape right there. It's a very interesting shape because it's a right-of-way for train tracks. You wouldn't be able to tell because most of the Disney land has been most of the area around Disney has been redeveloped, right? But look up here. Look just north of that, of where those things come in. Look right there. There's a railway bridge. Huh. You can see where the train tracks were. Could you actually see the railbed in USGS data? It was indicated on the topographical maps, Aqualex. That's why I put the rail line in the exact same spot. And see how it goes to the right and then it turns? That is exactly where they made that track. It's down to the foot. It's down to the foot accurate to the real thing. Dude, we went ham on this. I'm not sure where you were, but you see it goes there, and then right where Blizzard Beach is, the track crossed, well, that road wasn't there, but it took a left. And the funny thing is that you can see where the bridge was. See that? You can see where the bridge was. That bridge would cross Reedy Creek. And guess what? My bridge is there. And that's where I put the train tracks. Exactly where they would have been in real life. See? That's the remnants of the bridge. It hasn't been there for 100 years. But if you follow where those tracks are supposed to go, they would have crossed the parking lot in Animal Kingdom. And they would have connected in right here. In fact, you could still see the right-of-way. The right-of-way is right there. It's just a very faint outline, but you can see it. Here, I'll highlight it just in case anybody's on mobile or anything. It's there. See it? Pretty cool, huh? And that leads right to these logging fields because they cut down trees for houses. This was like 120 years ago. That line hasn't been there since the 40s. But still cool to know. So like my train tracks, everything, my connections and the tracks are all roads and train tracks that were actually there when Disney bought the land in the 60s. Is that rail in the pavement by that bridge or just shadow? It's probably just shadow, dude. The railbed was ripped out a long time ago. But Aqualex, the cool thing is like you can follow those tracks, and those tracks lead down to a junction in Intercession City down here. Intercession City is the closest city to to Disney World, right? Intercession City has train tracks. And dude, we narrowed this down so hard, I found the junction where the old tracks used to branch off. It's right there. See? And then what they did was they built, see that road? That road is the tracks. You know, because the tree rows follow the tracks. And then they built power lines on the rest of the right-of-way. They put power lines in on the right-of-way for where that sawmill spur line was. But it went up here and connected right up there. See that? Pretty cool, huh? Dude, I'm telling you. I studied this map for hours. I spent hours looking at old topographical maps. Hours every stream. Let me put it that way. Hours. Oh, you spent hours doing it? No, months. Months. It took months to make it right. All you had to do was follow the dang train, EJ. Chia, chia. Yeah, and... it was marked. It didn't show up in the topographical map. It was marked. I should say that. That's right, Impy. You can always tell old train tracks from the right of way, dude, because they had to grade and pack the soil because of the trains, right? So that doesn't go away. Packed soil does not move. Even down in Florida, where everything is basically in a mud pie. Still doesn't move. That right of way has been there for 130 years, easily. And it's still there, which is kind of crazy. Heck, you can even see it. You can see where the rail bed was. Is that nuts? And I love it that you can still see, for whatever reason, the trestle is still there. There's an old railway trestle here indicating that this was a pretty high use spur line because it's wide. See how wide it is? So that means they're... Here, let me see how many feet across it is. It's 40 feet across on that old bridge right there. 40 feet across means 4 lines. 3 to 4 train tracks. So this logging line saw a lot of action, man. Pretty neat, huh? Like I said, you could see where the line, it went up here, and then it went around Blizzard Beach, and then it took a left, and you could still see where the bridge was. The trestle over Reedy Creek. Like here, I'll highlight it again so people can see. So that track went up here. It went like that. See? And I replicated that line exactly. Blizzard Beach is on this parcel of land right here. The reason why Blizzard Beach is on that parcel of land is because it's high ground. Most of Disney structures at Walt Disney are built on solid ground, and then they're graded to be on a higher level, so they have utilidors underneath. Every one of them is built on a tall plateau, and you can only do that on land that wasn't marsh. That's why it's kind of sporadic where everything is, and that's why Animal Kingdom, for instance, has its weird shape, because it's built on wherever the high ground is. It has the high ground. Don't try it. Oh. Fellas? The one-way rails. That manifold, that's probably why we're losing money. Hang on one second. We gotta go mess with this. It looks like when we brought it back, it deleted some of the original train tracks. I know that these were one-way tracks. And the reason why I made them one-way tracks is so they were for exporting crude only. Verify distance to target facility. One ping only. So now they'll export right to this because it's a one-way track that goes out. I remember we were testing this technology. If you have a one-way rail line that only is connected to an outward connection, all these depots will do is export. So the trucks will they'll deliver oil from the oil reserves over here. They'll refine it, and then a truck will go out and go directly into the depot, and we should start seeing trains just flying down this track. It's a quick way to export. Last time I saw you working on the map, this is where you were working. You left it incomplete. Well, that explains my influx problems. Yeah, the trains just pop in, Wefrel. The railroad logic in cities has always been a little bit. Huh. Nathan, I'm sure people agree with me on this one. I enjoy watching the stream. I'm glad, dude. Hey, Orion. What's going on? Let's see. Yep, see? He exported and it went right to here. So we should see some trains start popping out here real quick. Yep. Money goes up. That's right. I'm waiting for the trains to export. We should just see trains full of tanker cars just popping out of here.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Hey, car toys. Here, let me check the tracks. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, there's one teed up. Yep. See? It started exporting crude oil. Or, well, that's not crude oil. That's refined. Refining oil is a really easy way to make lots of money in this game. Time zoom. Especially if you own the oil stocks. Indeed. You know what would be cool? The other thing that we can do is take some of these skyscraper buildings that they added, and we should start placing them around Epcot and stuff as attractions in the big district over here. Oh, you have a goods problem? HOA. Bully. I don't think I have a skyscraper that's big enough or small enough to fit in there. Major! 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 The three of us won't fit in there! Sure you will. Ooh, Major! Multipass. Yeah, she knows it's a multipass. Yeah, anyway, we're in love. Okay, this is coming from SpaceX. Starship just completed its first full flight wet dress rehearsal at Starbase today. This is the first time an integrated Starship and booster were fully loaded with more than 10 million pounds of propellant. Well, that's pretty neat. Oops, I demolished that other building and 3 other ones. Whatever, it was for the greater good. The greater good. So it was a full wet dress, which is pretty cool. Oh, look, another bandoed. All right. No. No. Yeah. Nope. Ain't gonna fit like that. The skyscraper lid ain't gonna fit. Ain't gonna fit like that. There's also another tweet. Today's test will help verify a full launch countdown sequence as well as performance of Starship and the orbital pad for flight-like operations. Well, that's pretty poggers, if I do say so myself. These trains should have oil on them. Okay. Where are you going to fit the stock exchange building? I'm not 100% sure where we should put that. Because we should make it, shouldn't we? Oh, dude, it won't really fit anywhere. Ain't gonna fit like that. This is pretty poggers. Oh, it's pretty poggers. Those should be one-ways, should they not? I've noticed that there's just perpetual traffic here, so how about we take that and do that? That one actually can't be like that. It has to be two-way. There we go. Did I start over? No, I got the map back, dude. Yeah, Ryan, you're talking about the old airport right there. Yeah, there was a runway right here at one point, and planes used to land on it. See, it's a runway. And they used to taxi planes here. You could air taxi basically to Disney World. See the taxiways? Runway. Hey Dak, what's going on? Now, Ryan, you want to see the plane that used to land on that runway? Huh? Huh? Want to see the plane that used to land on it? It's around here somewhere. Oh, now I forget where the heck they put it. Walt Disney's personal airplane is just chilling somewhere out in the woods. It used to be at Hollywood Studios. I think it's in California now. I remember we found it in the woods somewhere. Further north. There it is. I got it. Yeah, see? I don't know how it got there, but it's there. Maybe they moved it. But yeah, it's sitting at the waste treatment facility. Think they're actually restoring it now? Good. Alright. Guess what? Should we stonks right here? That's kind of not supposed to be in the green belt, to be honest with you. We should be stonking somewhere else. You'll be making lots of green. Right. Wonder if we can stonk like right here. Yeah, you kind of can. That's replacing a lot of businesses. They made it look nice again. Oh, cool. Dude, that thing almost looks airworthy. Yeah, I don't know. So you're turning Disney World into a new city? No, I'm kind of upgrading this one. There's not a lot of good places to stonk in here, fellas. Well, let's look at, you know what? Let's look at the original plans. I don't think Epcot ever called for a stock exchange. Yeah. It's at the Palm Springs Air Museum now. Cool. Tax relief for high density residential. There's no high-density residential in that ring. Get rid of that. Set commercial specialization. Wall-to-wall commercial. Go. In fact, you know what? I've decided. We're gonna stonk. We're gonna stonk right there. What's wrong with the terrain right there? Oh, looks like there's a little bit of weirdness going on with it. Combine the stocks into the airport location. Perhaps. No, that can't be taller than the regular building. It's preposterous. I won't allow it. There we go. Hungry fella? There you go. We stonks now, boys. Manage investments. Who got shot? You hear that? Bruh! Oh, thank you, Snibbles. Must suck wasting channel points like that. Damn. Oh, they're fireworks. Nobody got shot. Alright, cool. Saving. You know what? Maybe I don't want the wall-to-wall policy. Let's put a tourism specialization on here. Let's see what happens. No, actually, I don't think tourism is going to give us the biggest buildings. I'm trying to figure out, I'm trying to remember what gives you the largest buildings. Murder, death, kill. Yeah, you know what? Let's do it. Let's put that leisure specialization on there and see what happens. Not enough goods. That's just a straight commercial district, right? High-rise ban. Tax relief. Yeah, okay, Devious, yeah. You know, wall to wall on this actually would probably give us what we're looking for. I'm kind of experimenting to see if I can get more, we can get more tax revenue out of this thing. Jeez, I'm hemorrhaging 119,000 a week. Is the oil doing what it should be? Looks like they might not be bringing the crude oil in. Here, let's set one of them to import. See what happens. Actually, you know what? I don't think this, we were messing with one ways with this. Now that I'm really thinking about it, let's play Global Thermonuclear War. Let's see, because these trains should theoretically import crude oil coming in. It's only going out right now. Zero, 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 4. Okay, that's why we're losing money. We need trains to bring in crude oil. Yes, I call it crude oil on purpose. It's crude oil. What the hell is this? Crude oil rules. Crude oil, I got a feeling your whole family's going down. But for now, I gotta study. Said anything about oil, chat? You cooking? Oh, I see what I did. I did set this up this way. That's the import to deliver. There's a terminal right there. I am stupid. So these are supposed to do that. That means these are supposed to be one way. And then... that one is supposed to be just one way in. And it'll force the import right here, and then the trucks will go out and store the crude oil. There was like a gigantic city here. I leveled it out because we could. Cooking oil. No, don't. Is it going to import a train? Interesting. I've never seen vegetable oil in the crankcase, Buck. That's a first for me. That's very surprising. Shut that off. I moved in next to a highway, and it's just too loud. The highway was there before you were. Yeah, I know, but it's too loud. Okay. It's only exporting. Yeah, it's annoying, Dak. Laguna Seca moment. Don't remind me. Where are you coming from? Okay. I'm heading to the Rolex 24 in KSC this weekend. Nice! That's cool. Jeez, Thomas, that's insane. It's crazy how much the expansion is happening. SpaceX is going ham, dude. Exporting a lot of grains, interestingly enough. That's all petroleum? Always has been. I wonder where these trucks are heading off to. Okay. Interesting. That's crazy, Thomas. All right. Inner ring here is having some pretty nasty problems. That's weird. Nah, just because I shorten the road here to get more traffic into these lanes here so that doesn't happen. Yeah, shortening up the cell definitely did it. Yeah, that may have been what was going on there, Loop. I made a recirculator there for whatever reason. Yeah, well, I wanted all the trucks to be on one road. That is definitely what's going on. That is awesome to look at, though. Come on. Yowza. Crazy. It seems like whatever's going on over here is really screwing up the traffic, but let's check the route analyzer again. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of traffic. Yeah, the traffic that's coming back from the city is crossing with this traffic, that traffic that's going to the export. Does Epcot get a raceway? I don't know, maybe. That's nuts, dude. Shouldn't bottleneck that road. Dude, it's so cool to see that. So many cars on the highway. City of tomorrow where traffic still exists. Yep. Dude, I'm not even entirely sure that that's traffic. I just think that road gets used a lot. Now that's traffic right there. Sometimes telling them that it's a turning lane instead really fixes things. We'll see how it fares. Thanks, Nomad. No traffic manager? Nah, I don't need it. I like figuring these problems out, dudes.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Hey Cajun, 48-month resub. Nice. There you go. Yeah, once again, that flux is killing me. The game deleting all the cars off of the map and then replacing them all at the same time is causing the most insane traffic jams I've ever seen. Come on. What are we looking at, LA? No, when we recovered Epcot, dudes. When we recovered Epcot, guys, it deleted all the cars off the map all at the same time. And then it put all the cars back on the map at the same time, and that pissed the game off. I made that road way too big. There we go. Yeah, the financial DLC screwed me. It, well, didn't screw me. It basically got rid of all that. I thought we couldn't get the map back. Then we did, which was pretty sweet. That's awesome, dude. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that all this traffic is the source of our income problems right now. We fixed it over there. Now let's just see if this kind of disperses out. See, you can set the logic here like you could in TMP by moving the cell around. Sometimes the AI thinking this is a turning lane makes them work better, which is weird. Yeah, let's just cut the ambulance off. I'm sure that's fine. Can you believe that, Foz? Living with the Land is one of my favorite rides at Disney World, dude. This decide to bring trains in over here yet? No, it still hasn't. Yeah, something like that, Bravo, yeah. What was the problem with the save? Cities released a new DLC, Gene, and it broke it. It broke the save. There was previous incompatible mods, and we couldn't get it to load. And then there was like a loading screen manager, or LSM mod for short. The loading screen manager mod allows you to load it up in like safe mode, load the map in safe mode. So it like deleted all the cars off of the map, and that actually got it so we could load the thing. And then once we loaded it, for whatever reason, it overrode it and it made it compatible, which was pretty awesome, actually. It's pretty poggers. I don't know what the exact problem is, but I do know that loading it in safe mode definitely fixed it. I really wish traffic wouldn't merge like that. You may want to see this. Nice. You need traffic manager. No, I don't. Nah, Jules, I'm happy without it. I'll figure this out. I like to figure out why the game... It's just personal preference for me. I like figuring out why the game thinks this way. Why is it doing what it's doing? I mean, in our particular case, it's a bottleneck right here. We can fix it on the inbound side by widening the road. Something I really didn't want to do, but widening that out will absolutely fix that problem. This is a case where widening the road will definitely... It's the throughput right there. We had a bottleneck. And now the AI should figure it out. I like figuring it out, dude. It's kind of my thing, man. I mean, because, like, I'll be honest with you guys. Before I reloaded this, like, when last time we worked on it, before Cities, the backwards compatibility kind of screwed it, the traffic was working just fine. I'm telling you. That's why I'm, like, 100% sure that it's Flux. It's all the cars coming in all at once. That's really messing this thing up. What the flux? Okay, so see that camper van? That camper van cut across all those lanes. Why? Why did he do that? It's because if he stays all the way to the left, he'll... Yeah, okay. Yeah, there's no other ways off here. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, the reason why is because they're trying to take a left, but they're trying to take a left like a couple miles up the road. That's where this problem is arising from. We're getting cross traffic. So how do we fix that? Say that garbage truck there, where are you going? He's going to the right. So he wants to get into the right-hand lane, and the traffic that's leaving out of here wants to get into the left-hand lane. Very simple. I mean, Bravo, yeah, the way to do it would be to have this traffic enter from this side. You're still going to get a little bit of a cross, but... Give me a second. I think the changes that we made here are evening it out. Oh my god. Okay. Here. The lane merge is killing them. Normally you can't really widen a tunnel like that per se. Let's see. 3 lanes. New KSP2 thing. Space of Perfect reposted it in your channel. Okay. Dooner. That looked like it had space planes docked to it, Avatar style. Yeah, it absolutely did. And that's... I have a headache, and that's not making it any better. You need the traffic manager mod. Yeah, Impy, literally 30 seconds ago got through explaining why I don't want it. Epcot? Yeah, no. Yep, Epcot. Camera move's giving me a headache, dude. Yes, Epcot. Sile, I'll slap you. We used loading screen manager to load it in safe mode, which fixed it. I don't know what it fixed. Don't really care. Yeah, I'm working on the traffic input. But like I said, fellas, when we loaded this thing up in debug mode, it deleted all the cars. So we're dealing with the repercussions of the game literally putting all the cars back in at the port, at the connections all at once. Thanks, Halbert. Drinking plenty of water? Yeah, I should probably drink more. Yeah, Jimmy, exactly. I think we just gotta let it simmer, because right now this is creating a. We're dealing with the traffic over here was backed up over there, and that caused the traffic jam over here, and then that backed up over here caused the traffic jam over there, and that backed up over here caused the traffic jam coming in. I think we just need to chill for a second and let it empty out on its own, because it is emptying out. The traffic was going all the way back over here. Once the whole thing kind of purges, we should be okay. It's just gonna take a second. See, we could see the end of the traffic jam here. And yes, for what it's worth, the stock game logic kills me by doing this. There's no reason for these guys to have to want to get all the way in the left-hand lane when their exit is like a mile down the road. But that's how the game works. You gotta figure out why. I mean, you gotta figure out a way around it. I like the engineering problem. Is the traffic also the reason you're losing money? Probably, Reborn, yeah. A 5-lane road? Yeah, I'm not sure that's really gonna fix that problem. Yeah, we have a lane cross. These stupid garbage trucks want to get into the right-hand lane to go over here. Go down into Intermission City. That's really not ideal. Tunnel to the far lane. Yep. I'm thinking, I don't really have much room to get into that far lane, though, fellas. That's the thing that I'm dealing with here. I'll put a stop sign in for now. Just to get unclogged this mess. Actually, even a traffic light might do it. You know what? Let's try it. Let's see if that unclogs the mess. We'll do it LA style. Roundabouts suck when you're coming to when it comes to this amount of cars, dude. I don't know why everybody thinks a roundabout is the end-all be-all answer to traffic flow problems. It's not. Roundabouts suck once they get saturated. They are terrible. They are worse than a 4-lane intersection at high capacity. Sorry. I don't mean to be mean. Yeah, it's not going to work with this volume of cars. Because what happens is once the ring in the roundabout gets saturated, you're screwed. Because no one can yield to nobody, and then you get gridlock. Make garbage helicopters. That's my favorite toxic streamer that I know and love. Hey, be quiet. Yeah, unfortunately, I kind of worked myself into a corner here, Phantom. I don't really have much space to put ramps and stuff. But believe it or not, that stupid traffic light is actually... It's helping with the flow. And it is really satisfying to see it empty, I'm not gonna lie to you. That's super satisfying. Right? Jam? It so is, dude. The Octane 12 is actually a pretty good example of why a roundabout is a terrible idea in a city. If it saturates, you're screwed. There's no place for anybody to go. Now, roundabouts in small capacity, like as an off-ramp for like a highway, brilliant. They're amazing at that. So like, if you have a highway, right, and then you have an overpass going over the highway, and you put a roundabout on top of the highway, amazing. It's good for low capacity, like really, really good. Just build this. What in the flux is that? Oh my god. That's Katy, Texas? Dude, that's crazy. Just one more lane. You guys got to remember, lanes aren't in loopy. I know you know this, and I know
the
that.
Coast Guard is warning of a tsunami approaching the area.
What?
Residents should avoid roads and waterfronts. A tsunami has struck the city. Take caution and avoid roads and waterfronts until the water recedes.
I forgot that happens. Consider it heavy rain. Hey, well, it'll clear out. This will help us clear out the traffic, that's for sure. It floods. I did this on purpose, guys. I made it so the swamp in the game floods. And it floods not from heavy rainwater, but from a tsunami. So if you build in the lowlands on this map, you're screwed. I forgot I did that. I forgot I did that. That's really funny, actually. Yeah, it's a surge from a hurricane. It absolutely does do that. I forgot. It'll flood everything. See, there's lowlands and stuff, and that's where the tsunami will end up going, which is really funny. That's really funny to me. I forgot I did that. Yeah, you got to remember, adding more lanes is not always the end-all, be-all solution. Adding more lanes because there's traffic is like making a bigger pipe because the pipe's clogged. It's like, it's not really a good way to do that. Now, if a road is saturated, so you got 4 lanes like this, but it's moving, you'd need a bigger road. That's the real kind of key if you're wondering why your city has traffic or why it doesn't have traffic. If you have all 4 lanes that are being used, and this will particularly show if you have TMPE or something. See this road? This road is almost at capacity. But see how there's still a lot of space? It's not fully jammed, but all 4 lanes are being used. This road is nearing capacity, but it's not at capacity. If this was like stopped all 4 lanes, that's when you'd need a bigger road. But here's the thing. Why is it stopped in all 4 lanes? Is it stopped because of a stupid lane cross like this? Or is it stopped just because all the traffic can't fit onto that road? If it's moving like this, that means you're nearing capacity. If it's stopped, it might be due to another problem. Shut up, lady.
Take caution and avoid roads and waterfronts until the water recedes.
Sorry, guys, I said this wrong. I said if it's stopped, then you need more lanes. That's not true. If it's stopped, that means you don't necessarily need more lanes, but it's getting stopped somewhere else. If it's moving in all 4 lanes, right, like this, but there's just a lot of cars on the road, then you might need more lanes. It really depends. It's actually a pretty gnarly tsunami. Well, so much for I-4. Yeah, this will mostly just flood the lowlands and stuff, but it looks like my garbage pit got kind of wiped out. Oh, no. And I-4 will still be under construction after this. Indeed. Indeed it will. Yeah, that traffic light actually is working. It's all lowlands. Always has been. Yeah, seriously though, this is a problem. We need to get this fixed like as soon as possible because this is all my city's garbage. No, the garbage truck! No! The garbage trucks! Fix! Fix, please! Please fix! Fix!
A tsunami has struck the city.
Thanks, lady!
Take caution and avoid roads and waterfronts until the water recedes.
What means they come here, they no buy what nobody buys. Ugh. Yes. Drain into the swamp. Shotzi. What's up, man? At least it wasn't the refinery. Yeah. Yeah. The tsunami burned down, rolled over, then fell into the swamp with a fourth one, lad. That stayed up. I don't know what I was thinking putting all this oil storage over here, but, you know, that's good. Propane and propane accessories refining. Boy, I'll tell you what. That is a nice refining facility right here. You see that, boy? How are the stonks doing? I don't know. I haven't stonked in a little while.
A tsunami has struck the city. Take caution.
We know.
And avoid roads and waterfronts until the water recedes.
You're very perceptive. Ooh, very legit company. Let's buy some shares in very legit. They should rebound. We gotta buy the dip. Did I try Captain of Industry? No. Look at the flying potatoes. Ba-dum. 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 What do you think about the line in Saudi Arabia? I think it's cool. I mean, it's pretty neat. I'm not gonna hate. I'm not really sure what the purpose is, but hey. I mean, you know, Walt Disney came up with this in the 60s, and that's pretty cool. The 60s were 60 years ago, and that's a pretty awesome design. And it's 2023, and the best they could come up with is literally a straight line. I mean, that's cool. Stop telling time. Yeah, you're right. You know, like, a line is cool, I think. That's pretty neat. You see? Flooded it. Tusami. Didn't he actually start building Epcot? The Magic Kingdom is as close as we got, dude. He started building it, bought all the land for it, and then croaked. It's a shame, dude. And then his brother Roy finished it. And he finished Disney World. He finished the Magic Kingdom, so he finished Phase 1, building the theme park. Because the theme park was designed to get people there, right? He wanted to build a theme park, and if you know, the theme park was supposed to be over here. It's supposed to be at the very end of the park. That's on purpose. So you'd have to go through the city and everything. It would be a whole experience and everything, right? And Roy Disney built it, and he got Phase 1 done, and then he croaked. And then some barf bag tried to hostile take over Disney, and And Michael Eisner came in and he, you know, basically defended against that crap. And him and I always forget the second dude's name. Eisner and the other what's that guy's name? I forget his name. They didn't fix Disney, but they definitely saved it from being, well, ironically, they saved it from being what it is now. No, it's not Bob Iger. That's later. I love how they ousted Chapek because he's an idiot. Eisner was trying to save Disney and make sure it didn't become some ruthless corporation, and that's basically what it became anyway. It's a shame. It sucks. It sucks what happened to Disney, dude. It really sucks.
A tsunami has struck the city. Take caution and avoid roads and waterfronts until the water recedes.
Oh, yeah. I forgot I built Bay Lake Resort in the low area. Whoops. Have I been to the real Epcot? Real Epcot's cool, dude. I think it's cool. It could have been this. Could have been amazing. Could have been awesome. But I understand why it is the way that it is. You used to work at Disney Hooks? That's cool. Yeah, Pelu. I went to, my parents brought me to Disney World when I was a kid. I had the privilege of doing that when I was younger. And dude, Disney World's amazing. Like, I'm a Disney fanboy. As much as weird as Disney is now, I'm still a Disney fanboy, and I still very much believe in what Walt saw in Disney. And that's part of the reason why I worked so hard on this to get it right. I very much believe in his message and paying it forward, dude. That's why I do what I do here on Twitch. I'm a STEM streamer. I teach people about things. Engineering, mostly. But, yeah, that's something I really hold near and dear to my heart. And I really believe in that. And, I mean, Disney nowadays is not so much that, but the magic is still there, so to speak. For sure. I went to Disney World in 2019, dude. I was there in 2019. And then we went to KSC, and a bunch of people at KSC VC recognized me, which is weird. But yeah, that was a fun little trip. I am a good teacher, Shutzy. I mean, I know what you mean, but yeah. For sure. Yeah, I got you. I got you, bud. Honestly, not that against a straight line. Yeah. Yeah, Disney World is... Dude, and it's strange, Pelu. I have a really... It's really weird.
A tsunami has struck the city. Take caution and avoid roads and waterfronts until the water recedes.
So, my favorite ride at Disney World, when I was younger, wasn't Space Mountain, it wasn't Splash Mountain, it wasn't I already said it. It wasn't Space Mountain, it was the People Mover. The People Mover was my favorite ride. Because when I was younger, right? When I was younger, the People Mover at Walt Disney World goes... you go through a spot and you see that. The Progress City model. That was my favorite thing in the world at Disney World. It was my favorite thing, dude. I was fascinated by this thing, even when I was younger. You know, you go on the People Mover, the Tomorrowland Transit Authority. That was my favorite thing, dude. Yeah, Pelu, that... Because Epcot wasn't supposed to be a theme park. Epcot was supposed to be this. That was the idea. It's not supposed to be a theme park. It's supposed to be... It was supposed to be a concept for the community, the experimental prototype community of tomorrow. You got to say it like that. It's very important. See? That's what was supposed to be there, not what ended up being there, because Walt and his brother passed away. See? So, because I had such a kinship with that, it was my favorite ride, and I love Disney World a lot. It really, you know, it's going to sound messed up, but Disney World really, you know, that, and Florida in general, you know, that kind of stuff is what kind of propelled me to like engineering so much as I do. And I hold this very near and dear to my heart. So that's why I worked so hard on this, and that's why I was so happy when we got it back. See? Isn't that cool? Yeah. It's good stuff. Yeah, the utilidors, Hooks. I know all about the utilidors. Yeah. The utilidors are really cool. We are still hemorrhaging money. I gotta be very careful here. Industry is what's killing me. It's the traffic. The traffic is preventing the trucks from going where they need to go. Oh, it didn't. Yeah, the land pavilion, Jen. That's my favorite. I loaded it. I got it in loading screen manager. The loading screen manager debug mode, where you load maps. You set it as an option, and you can load it. You can load cities in safe mode, and loading it in safe mode got me, and getting all the dependencies got me to get all of it. It basically, not get all of it. I got all the dependencies. The loading screen, I'm sorry guys, I have a headache. When I have a headache, it's really hard to say things right. It might be even moving into migraine territory, but I'll be okay. So, loading screen manager will tell you the dependencies that you need. It outputs the dependencies for a map into a text file, and you can go and look. So I got all the dependencies that I needed for the map, and then after that, we loaded it up in safe mode. Getting all the dependencies didn't make it work. When we loaded the thing up in safe mode after that, that's when it worked. Yeah, and I can't tell you how happy I am to have it. Where are these things going? They are going into the city, okay.
The Forest Service has stated that there is a risk of an imminent forest fire in the area. Residents are advised to avoid forested areas.
I'm fixing traffic right now.
A forest fire is raging in the area. Leave campsites and tree houses immediately.
No junk food, just earthly goods. I eat weird berries in the woods. Now I'm seeing colors getting higher. I think I'll start a forest fire. There's a forest fire up in the hills, burning wealthy homes. Better run, 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 run from the fire. And we laugh, 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 laugh tonight. This is fine. Police car's like, no! Yeah, okay. We laugh, 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 laugh tonight.
Discovery, go at throttle.
Kaiser, 47-month resub. Thank you.
A forest fire is raging in the area. Leave campsites and tree houses
Body massage
immediately.
machine, go. It's alright, we got Hueys. Hueys are gonna fix the problem. Just remember, fire don't surf. Maybe changing up the connection to the house of the city will make that work. Yeah. Burbaps. California homes. Better run, 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 run from the fire. I don't think anybody knows that song. All right, cool, sweet. And if you do, good job. And wonder why we laugh, laugh, laugh tonight. No power? Oh. Oh. Put that there for now. DKs, there you go. Thank you. Alright, cool. Actually, that doesn't need to be 3-lane all the way. It can be 2-lane like that, and then it can switch to 3-lane. And so that basically turns into the lane for the ramp. And that should prevent the traffic from slowing down here. I honestly think that's the reason why it was freaking out over there. Or I have like 6 cells like right on top of each other. That probably has something to do with it as well. Jeez. See, that traffic jam was just the roads being clunky. Damn. There were too many cells next to each other. Heck, switching that back to a 2-lane two-way is probably going to fix it. There were just, yeah, cells too close to each other. And it was causing the traffic to slow down. So honestly, that means I could probably take this back down to a three-lane road, and it'll be all right. She runs! Hey! Yes, good job, man. Now we're talking, dude. What's going on here? Why does the path stop right there? Okay. So set that as 3-lane. 3-lane should fix that merge problem right there. At least it'll fix the logic. Still got to replace the heater core tomorrow. But, dude, you got it running. That's good, man. Good job. Freaking proud of you, dude. You should show S the thing. S-Master Ernok bought me a Holly Terminator X for the 97, for my 97. And it's a programmable ECU. Programmable engine management system, which is pretty dope. Yeah. I'm still a little peeved, but hey, whatever. Stoplight? I don't know what a stoplight is going to fix. I put the stoplight there to help with this traffic, but I think it might be high time to take it out and just have these just do a straight merge. Let's see what happens. So turbo is supercharged. Get it running first. Get it drivable. Fix it later. Do that stuff later. You're worth it. Enjoy it. Thank you. Those aren't cheap. Yeah, I know, Myth. Moneybag winner. I took over the world. I took over the world Saturday. Don't make me look bad. Embrace the positive change. Okay. How did you take over the world, Moneybag? And as if you were talking about mine, oh, I don't know. I don't know. I'd prefer to build the engine. You assembled? I don't know what that means. Traffic AI is so dumb. Yeah, Jig, I know. I'm trying to figure out why it's so dumb. I like trying to back engineer this stuff. It actually makes me happy. I mean, I pretty much think I answered my question. It's how my exit ramps are set up way down the road. The traffic light was doing better work here. Well, you can hook it up, and it basically... So, think of the Holly Terminator as basically jailbreaking the vehicle. It jailbreaks the truck for the most part. That would be the tech term for it. Basically, I can control the fuel maps, the tuning, everything. The 97 already has the FI, noteworthy. That's what the Terminator does, dude. That's what the Terminator does. It's a programmable ECU. It's the engine management system. It's basically open source engine management, dude. Yeah, no, it's pretty trick, dude. We'll work on that in the future. Yeah, Holly's amazing, dude. Mm-hmm. When we're done with the 59, we can mess with it. Does Epcot work? Yeah, it works. There's a new leak coming from the thermostat housing. Well, that's on the new motor. So, replace the just take it out, make sure the thermostat is working, and get some silicone gasket sealer and put it back on. Or just take the thermostat out, whatever. Do either one. Yeah. Epilas, I kind of agree with you. A whole lot of room temperature vulcanization cream. Yep. Just like they use on Orion. Okay, we're getting there. You learned that from Vice Grip. I love that. Dude, I love that channel, Noteworthy. Noteworthy, you want to hear something crazy? The first video that I watched, first Vice Grip video that I watched showed up in my suggested right when it came out. The first one I watched was Independence, dude. Watched it right when it came out in early 2020. And I'm like, well, that guy just drove that piece of junk Chevelle 600 miles and it's literally falling apart and he did it. I'm like, yep, okay, instant sub. Instant sub. Like, I subscribed to I've subscribed to Vice Grip after one video. I'm like, yep, alright, I'm in. Like, I'm like, this is great. And dude, he's taught me so much stuff. Like, a lot, dude. The tips and tricks, dude. Like, just little things like writing the date on the oil filter. Writing the mileage on the oil filter. I do that with every single car now. It's so easy to keep track. Yeah, that was the first Vice Grip video I watched. Crazy, right? I've been a gigantic fan ever since. Oh, I should do that. Such a good idea. Write the date. Because oil in cars, S has a... There's like, it's meet or exceed 2 criteria, okay? So like, it's a either or. There's 2 constraints for it, right? The first constraint for, Hang on one second. I'm looking at the commercial district. We got to figure out why that's doing that. The first constraint for oil is mileage. If you go past a certain mileage, I mean, you know, if you really want to take care of it, you really want to baby a car, it's 3,500. I wouldn't go over 5,000, but so if you exceed 3,500 or 5,000, whatever you like, right? Whatever you think it is. If you exceed that, you change the oil. Or if you don't drive the car very much, you should change the oil once a year. If either one of those use conditions... If you meet one of those use conditions, so like if you only drive 2,000 miles, right, and it's been a year, change the oil anyway. Engine will last forever. Every engine will last forever if you take care of it like that. First Vice Grip video was the Camaro video from 2019. Oh, you got me, dude. Yeah, S, take a Sharpie and just write it on the oil filter. I got customer problems. Interesting. You know what? I'm getting rid of the tourist specialization. I'll get rid of it. Just want... Not that. Did I tell you that the old oil came out as dark black sludge? Interesting. Hank, nice. What about those Mobile One oils that say you can do 10 or 20K? Maybe. I don't know, Arctic. I change at 5,000, dude. Actually, if you guys really want to know, it's a nominal range. It depends on how much I drive the car. But if it goes over a year, I'll change the oil. But I'll be honest, I usually get to a year because I don't drive very much. I drive for fun. What do I do? I work from home. There's something going on right here that's causing traffic. What is it? It's some kind of weird lane merge that's happening. Let's try that. Let's see what that does. Garbage truck. Interesting. Phantom Jam. That might be the result of lengthening out that road.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Hey, Crossrace, 49-month resub. Thanks, man. This traffic is really coming to bite me in the butt. Nice. I'm honestly thinking a frontage road might be not the worst decision here. And believe it or not, I think impinging this might be a good idea. Because it'll prevent the traffic from doing dumb crossovers like what that guy is doing. Yeah, Chef, I know what you mean. We could try for it. Let's see what it does. The problem is that that lane does not have enough throughput, but I do know what you're talking about. How busy are the monorails to take the load off the highway? This monorail line doesn't go anywhere, dude. It goes over to the airport right now, or where the airport's going to be. Doesn't really do much. I gotta replicate that inner ring right there. It's so annoying when the squares get all out of alignment. You'll get no argument from me, man. Here, let's try widen it out again. Is this really the city of tomorrow? Yeah. Where are the flying cars? We don't need no stinking flying cars. Thanks for bringing back this map. It's Cuboid, man. Cuboid and another user in chat, Alex. Dwarshak. They're the ones that did it. Dude, I written it off. I was like, we're not getting it back. I had kind of consigned it to the history books, man. I'm so happy we got it back. You have no idea, man. Yeah, dude, I had this thing written off. I'm like, yeah, we're not getting it back. It's just the way it is. And I was like, maybe I'll remake it or something. Yeah, the game doesn't understand what to do with an intersection like this, to be honest. It really wants a cell right there. I gotta match the cell. There we go. Yeah, Vacha. What happened to it? A New City save, or New Cities DLC screwed with the backward compatibility, but we got it, dude. We fixed it. Actually, the guy that made the Move It tool helped me figure it out. I don't think that pinching that was a good idea. It didn't seem to like it. Yeah, it did not like that at all. Yeah, Chef Mage, absolutely. I see you're adjusting things now. Yep. The updates kind of boned this. This was working, Fathead, but it's not working anymore. Yeah, see, this is stupid. It feels the need to merge because it doesn't want to get in the right-hand lane right here. Tell you what, dudes, I don't really want to go get TMPE because I don't like messing with it. I prefer to figure this out. There's a reason why it's doing this, and I like to figure out what the reason is, but yeah. That needs to be like that. It needs to be that way. That's the way to get the prime flow. Yeah. That'll empty this out. That's right, Pelu. Alright, I'm gonna remove the impingement. I don't want it. I'm actually kind of interested to see what happens if we 3-lane this. I'm wondering if 3-lane will fix it. Hold on, let's go in here. Let's just see what happens. Open the floodgates. Yipes. That's not what they should be doing. Why are they... They should be using the outer hub. City's looking good. Thanks, mine. Are they coming out of that central hub area and then... Yeah, like the vast majority of them are coming from there, and then they're going to the residential area from there, when in reality... Wait. They should be taking this. There's no crossway that... Oh my goodness. Well, that's what they should be doing. Yikes.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Yeah, there's some logic problems here that I need to fix. And maybe they changed the traffic logic or something. I don't know. Commercial vehicles should not be doing that. I really, really can't have them do that. In fact, I kind of want to just make that a freaking pedestrian. Construct pedestrian area servicing point. I forget where that is. Paint a pedestrian area. Make the city center a no truck zone. That's where the commercial buildings are. They need trucks in there. It's the private vehicles that are taking the truck route. That's the problem. So here's what we're going to do. Yeah, they need to take the outer roads here. That's why... I think that's causing the problem back there. Alright. Those are the only two roads that connect inner to outer. Let's see what happens now. That should make it so all the trucks go on one road and all the cars go on the other road. See, that's why I didn't want to do any district sorting or anything, Aqualex, because I knew I set this up in a way so all the cars would automatically just filter onto one road, because there's not a way for a car to get inside the center of the city unless it takes the highway. In which case, if you wanted to drive your car into the center of the city, you have to go all the way down, all the way around, and all the way back. It's easier to walk or take the train. It puts it on equal footing with walking. It'll literally take the same amount of time. Car is faster, but you have to go over a longer distance. That's by design. And this is what I mean about championing every single type of transportation system. This is what I always talk about. This puts the car on equal footing with people. Like, it takes the same amount of time if you lived here to get and walk down the footpath all the way into there than it would be to get in your car and drive all the way there on a highway going fast all the way around and come back. That's the whole idea. You could do either one. If you need to take your car, you can get your car into the city. But for the most part, you're going to want to walk or take the train. Apparently, Loopy, yeah. That's what I always talk about when I say use everything where it makes the most sense. I mean, it's a little bit of a differentiation to how I usually describe it, but this is a good idea. Epcot was supposed to do this. And now, look, all the private vehicles are going down one road. They're going down the car route road. See, they're all private vehicles. That should mean so all the trucks should be going down here, and it should filter it out automatically. See, all the trucks are going over here. That was the problem. See that? TMP wouldn't have fixed that. The problem was that I didn't implement this correct up here. And plazas and promenades actually, or the pedestrian thing actually really helped. See, now all the traffic is going all the way down and using the roundabout. They're using the highways that are already pre-existing, and they're doing that on purpose. See? That's exactly what we want. Now, technically, this shouldn't be here. They should be using that to get across. And I'm even contemplating putting a bridge right there, but that wasn't in the original plans. But now that traffic jam should go away after some time, as it filters out. And look. See? See what I'm talking about? It wasn't in time. Oh, God, I got a nasty headache, dude. Ugh. You gotta turn them off. Yeah, I know. Alright, guys. Well, we seemingly have fixed this for now. I have a headache and it's not getting better. So, what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna call it here, if you guys don't mind. My head's bumping, dude. Yeah, just go drink water and sleep. Sleep. Alright. Let's see who we can raid in the meantime. Let's see who's out and about. Been learning something about something called opposed piston engines. Yeah, where the pistons do this. Horizontally opposed. Yup. Let's see. Yeah, let's go see what Haas is doing. He's playing some GTA RP. My buddy Haas is doing some Chip Wheeler GTA RP. Guys, I hope you enjoyed Epcot coming back. It's a good time. But, yeah. I'll see you guys tomorrow at noontime. We'll get KSP, and then we got Electron's first launch from Wallops tomorrow. Should be pretty cool. Electron's first launch from U.S. soil, which is pretty sweet. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. And I will see you guys all tomorrow. Raid Haas. Should be a good time. Thanks for watching, everybody. Good night.